And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, to the winners finals. We have Thanos is coming in blue team, Keck in the red team. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we are in for the fight of our lives. Well, except for the grand finals, which is going to be best out of 5. But I think these two teams right here are showing up with the utmost strength out of most. I am really looking forward to see how they all encounter here. Due to their performance from previous showings, Levi, I need your opinion on this. Who do you think will come out on top?
That's a tough one, but just a reminding, THANOSISCOMING has a surprise lineup with some serious players. It's stacked with global top-ranked guys and are the favorites for a lot of people in this tournament. Yeah, here it is. Top 19, top 8, top 6. Amazing.
It's absolutely astonishing. Of course, we have Zoro as the top 1 technical player. I'm very excited to see how Team Keck is going to fend them off in due time. But of course, only talk is cheap, of course. So I am always ready to see how this matchup will lead off. Very excited to see from both players what they can do, and I am ready to just get straight into this.
But I think Team Keck is also really strong. Gozo has already shown he's one of the standout player on his team too, so I'm excited to see this match going.
I'm also very excited to see what Feppy has in store for us as well. I have been very pleased with his performance on tanks thus far, as well as Damelo Fellows' performance on Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Definitely something I want to keep in check of. Overall, just a great setup from Thanos is coming. But of course, we also have to keep in mind of Keck as well. I will always appreciate Wasim's ability for DPS as well. And Gozu will perhaps show the spotlight of his hit gameplay. But for now, we will have to go for our first spin, which will be Cloud Cover for our first Divine Draw. And of course, our second one will be... It looks to be Steam Wall Buns. Alright. It is about to get a little bit more saturated right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Keck versus Thanos is coming. I'm very excited to see how they approach this. Very excited to see how it... Trunks and Oob on Team Keck. Very unique sort of setup right here. We also have Cell for main. Of course, we have Vegeta as for Thanos coming for Feppy. And of course, Vic is going to go off his trusty Daima Goku. Oh, never mind. It looks like they're going to be using the same strategy as they did first game. Oh, nope. They have Caulifla. And it looks like they're just going to be going through their usual layout. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have ourselves a mirror match in our hands.
Cool.
I'm very surprised to see that Zoro hasn't gotten any, like, cool intros or whatever from being the #1 technical player in the world, which is very odd to see. But I do hope this guy manages to get some cool emotes for hits, and I'm excited to see how this plays off. Of course, we do have Feppy and Damelo Felo on the bottom lane, and of course Vic and Zoro on the top. Again, a really strong composition that Daima Goku and Hit have. Just that range and their capabilities just synergize so well together. So I'm very excited to see how this plays out. And of course, Feppy getting the first hit here is always a welcome surprise. Did not expect the tank of all people to actually manage to get the first hit. Of course, we already have a scuffle towards first on the top lane. Gozu and Zoro going hit for hit, if you catch my drift, towards their battle between the hits. Yeah. Anyways, we do have a very dynamic sort of showing. Everyone just spinning each other out. Feppy is chasing Wasim, but then Mame is not trying to have anyone have it. It is really, truly just a straight-up mirror match. This will have to come down towards who is the better skilled player and who has a better team composition and who will communicate better. It really is just a show-off of who can come out on top. Of course, they still haven't taken down the Kai, and it looks like THANOSISCOMING has stolen the Grand Kai from top lane, which is amazing. So very good exchange from off of the air fake, very close to level 4. Wasim being put on the back pedal, the bottom kind still not being able to take down. What a drop! And player 2 managing to get the knockout for Zoro as well. Oh my goodness! And we have top lane being absolutely demolished from THANOSISCOMING, but Domain the Philo managing to get that resounding defense from top lane just to make sure that they don't really expose themselves too much.
That was a big save because
it was an incredible save, yeah.
To just absolutely destroy the champion.
Absolutely, I could not have agreed more. Definitely good for Domain Philo playing his part. Again, we know that THANOSISCOMING has excellent defense within their actual loadouts. Not only to mention how they just create so much pressure for themselves. I think that they knew what they were up against and definitely didn't want to risk that Zamasu strategy that Fedi TTV wanted to do from first glance. So I'm glad they actually picked the old-fashioned way from the meta picks.
The team is on the table, but nobody seems to group up yet.
Yeah. So I still believe we have yet to witness our first full team fight. Gozo already going ham on Vic, and it seems like he's actually going to target, but he doesn't actually able to make it. And Vic trying to get the ultimates for the sneaky KO, but it seems like the Dragon Fist of Wasim wins the day. It seems like Wasim.
I think maybe
I don't know if that was a miskick for Wasim, because I think that Dragon Fist was certainly intentional, because I feel like he knew that Vic was going to go for the ultimate just to steal off that Android 16, which I think it was definitely worth it. Especially since Android 16 was in the middle of his Hellzone flash. So, great stuff from there on out. No towers being taken as late, but Nappa has arrived on the scene, and I'm still waiting to see how the teams will rotate amongst each other. What a scuffle right here. Peppy TTV manages to snag that last bit of transform, capable of seeing the fight. Zoro on the back pedal gets away with the skin of his teeth. Oh my goodness, just a sliver of health. If he would have sneezed on him, he would have fallen to his knees. But of course, Zoro lives for another day. I definitely think
this boss is really important for both teams because if Team Thanos manage to get this boss, they probably gonna lose get the Team K.
And who else is gonna get this cup? Wasim with another Dragon Fist to confirm the kill for Nappa. Oh my goodness, and Peppy TTV getting left in the dust. That was a very solid execution from Gozu. Just really showing off that strategy for backdooring Lord Champa. And of course, we do get the other KO for Katilla, making it 2-0 in terms of God of Destructions. It is not looking good for THANOSISCOMING right now. Definitely hoping to see that THANOSISCOMING manages to pick up on themselves. If you take a look at the 2 hits of each team right now, we can definitely tell that Gozu has a sizable advantage over Zoro in terms of the levels, but we know that Zoro is not no slouch. He's going to be willing to use that expertise for to be able to sort of close in that gap. Hopefully he can actually make some plays here, because I have a feeling the next team fight is just about to happen with, I believe that is Jocko on the field as of now. No, that is Ribrianne. My mistake.
Right there.
Seems like Vic has a keen interest in killing off Ribrianne for his team. Wasim once again with the Dragon Fist. I did not think he would go 3 for 3, but that is an amazing sight to behold. Gozu and Wasim already heading straight for Belmont and getting the Kate nail cut from there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is looking quite dire for Thanosiscoming. Player 2 going on the offense, but Dublin the Payload's coming out of range to ward him off. It is just a random scuffer, and Gozu hits the mark. All the teams are discovering out. Daimagoku ultimates the Dragon Shell, and just like that, Team Keck has actually managed to cop out the first win of the winners finals.
Nice.
My goodness.
Yeah, amazing. At first I thought Thanosiscoming had the upper hand, but it looks like the things flipped on them, and Team Keck pulled off an impressive win.
Oh, absolutely. I think with Wasim's devastating snipes with his Dragon Fist, making sure that he was utilizing that ability to the best of his ability, that was definitely a good showing from Wasim with his positioning and the current moment of being held with that Dragon Fist. Definitely really good stuff.
Indeed.
I definitely did not expect for this to happen, but I think it goes to show how much of the real underdogs are with us today, and that is for Team Keck, really showing off their prestige and how much they are focused towards getting that win, opposing all odds, even winning against the top one technical player of the world. I believe we have had a very good game in our hands. I think, although what this means is that perhaps Thanosiscoming has been holding off of these players, so hopefully they can manage to actually come back and really just show us what it means to be a Squadra gamer. Of course, right now we're going to head into our pick and ban phase, and let's see what Thanosiscoming bans. Yes. Let's see. So it looks like they have banned what looks to be Spirited Away, which is very interesting.
I think that it was Thanosiscoming that banned on the previous game too.
I see. So they really just want to make sure that they don't really have a chance to sort of make sure that Gozu strikes again with his backdooring, which is, I think, something that really carried Team Keck forth with their first victory. So right now, Thanosiscoming is in a very tough spot right now. Let's see what Team Keck manages to pick off for the first Divine Draw. Cloud Cover. So they really are gaining on Gozu for being able to hide in the shadows and make sure that they get the Gods of Destruction in their towers, which is really a unique sight to see for Team Keck. And our second team draw will be it is Super Damage Boost Skill 1. What an amazing turn of events. It seems like as long as Dominic Phalo with his Super Saiyan 3 Goku can carry, I believe that we will definitely see a good showing from him, because I know he's had very well placed Kamehamehas before, but you also got to keep in mind Wasim definitely giving a run for his money here with those Dragon Fist snipes from those bosses. I do wonder if they'll be able to carry out the same strategy again, but they're probably going to have to keep a close eye on Wasim there, so we just have to make sure that nobody gets too much experience points, and hopefully it might just come down towards even like whoever gets Super Saiyan 3 first, honestly. We'll just have to see. And if I were a betting man, I would anticipate to be another mirror match, but it looks like it looks like some of these players are actually switching their multiple choices. It looks like the Diamond Goku from previous times was going for Piccolo, it seems like. And then also Maimed going to try out... Is that Baby? Okay. So it doesn't look like
Would be cool
they're
to
gonna...
see some gameplay, not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah. But of course, Baby...
Gamma gameplay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool too.
Wait, the Gamma... Don't they fail has switched his strategy and of course went for the Gammas instead. Very unique to actually see for that. Of course, we do rock the classic default 9 skin for the Gammas. I just love the black color codes for them. Really good stuff.
Yeah. Always good to see some Gammas in Gekishin Squadra.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Let's make this a clean hit.
Gammas are going top.
The Gammas are going up top. We have, I believe that is Namagoku and Kefla on the bottom. So, pretty unique strategy here from THANOSISCOMING. We always want to see the switch ups between each other. Zoro managing to get the first hit yet again. We also want to keep in mind that the Gamma's burst damage is nothing to scoff at either, due to their massive buff prior, just a few days when Season 1 was about to come to close. Gamma 2 actually getting caught from the bomb there and manages to actually get knocked down just to Gamma 1. And it looks like WFALO is already going to recall himself so he can get back his Gamma 2. So it's sort of... So even still, top lane from THANOSISCOMING is actually being backtracked, while at the bottom is actually is vice versa. Team Keg being pushed back from bottom, and they're just sort of swimming around the air like sharks, already getting rid of the second Kai in order. It looks like Team THANOSISCOMING's bottom lane has already picked up the speed. And it looks like Zoro had gotten too carried away, should have not extended that far, and gets paid dearly for the price. Maimed trying to protect his God of Destruction, but it looks like player 2, Diamond Goku, came just in time, and Feppy is actually leaking, and he gets absolutely knocked out of the park from there. Yeah. What a matchup so far, and of course we do have Nappa already being taken care of by Team Keck. They really want to make sure that they actually get this off, but we do see that Vic is planning to steal this sort of boss, and it looks like Dominated Phalo actually manages to steal Nappa away from Team Keck. What a win, but he's gonna pay dearly for it. Can he actually make it out alive? No, he can't. He can't make it out of there. It seems like the first team fight is actually going to be a very one-sided scuffle. Level 7 for Team Vec, and it looks like Fabi TV got the nomination from there. Gets caught by the Wasabi Bomb from Diamond Goku though, and he's going to be chased down from the clouds, and that's going to be Wasim taking Fabi TV out of the way. And it looks like with that, I do believe Team Keck had gotten its fair share, but at the end of the day, we did have Dominated Phalo win out against the exchange towards Nappa, which is something you always want to see. And Gozu just hanging out from the back foot. Zoro trying to get... Oh my goodness, and Zoro getting his get back from Gozu. I know that one felt personal, because you definitely don't want to be outshone as the #1 technical player of the world. We do see Zoro actually having to prove his worth, which is always something exciting to see from back there. I think I already see Zoro trying to... He's scheming. He is definitely scheming, and he's trying to get around and see if he can come at the worst moment. And look at that. Zoro, I think Zoro tried to carry on.
The time to fight is at hand.
Tried to carry on the ambush one of the players, but just couldn't be able to make it out of there, and it looks like he's going to have to be put back in the back pedal as Team Kek and Team THANOSISCOMING are having their second team fight right here. Team Wasim, it looks like Vic has actually managed to steal Android 16 once again. Domile Phalo does pay dearly for it, and it looks like Team Kek will be managing to actually steal Lord Champa if they can manage to get it in time. And they do. Player 2 for Namco and Kek manages to even the scoreboard for Gods of Destruction. At this point, folks, it could be anyone's game, but if THANOSISCOMING actually manages to get the third boss level up from the third boss factor, I really do think that THANOSISCOMING can actually prevail out of this run, but we will have to wait and see. I'm already seeing Zoro trying his hardest to actually like get Lord Beerus taken care of, but it's just not enough. They are focusing him down hard.
He got a good trigger control while waiting for the rest of his team.
You look like you're getting a little excitement.
I really do think that's getting Ribrianne here for Team THANOSISCOMING will really make or break the actual outcome of this matchup, because I think if THANOSISCOMING actually manages to lose Ribrianne, they will be in a very, very dangerous spot, because then they'll have to wait for Jaco to make his appearance, and that'll be the second chance for Team Kek to sort of either even the scoreboards towards boss buffs, or even just making sure that THANOSISCOMING has that triple boss buff. And it looks like they know what to do right now, and Team Kek is doing everything in their power to make sure they don't get that triple boss buff. And it looks like Domine Phil won the exchange over Dragon Fist with the skin of his teeth. Team Ghost is already getting knocked out of the park. I really don't... Yeah. I really do think that this could be the sign of, like, Team THANOSISCOMING having that true boss buff and coming back from this round just for the payback of having lost against the first round against Team Kek. Petty TV chasing down player 2. They want him. Zoro already catching him midway. Oh my goodness, look at the team composition. What a rush down from Zoro and Domine Phalo, just working together to make sure that Diamond Goku from the other side is just completely taken down. And Goku's trying to get some chip damage off of the other God of Destruction from top lane. Oh my goodness, I did not just see the Core Breaker unleashed on Ribrianne. I think I just saw the Core Breaker unleashed on Ribrianne just to make sure that they had what it took to actually get that boss done. And right now it is evening out towards 2 bosses having been taken from Team Kek, and right now everyone is just charging right in. Wasim prepping up his Kamehameha just to make sure that no one crosses his way. It's a dire struggle for the team to even approach this sort of impenetrable defense. But as we can clearly see here, that if they actually play their cards right, we can actually see a triple wide team KO. Oh my goodness, it just wasn't enough. I think if they would have had like a few more seconds, they could have actually gotten some solid kills off of there and actually would have done more damage to Riz, but alas, there's really nothing you can do against the Zenos, because it is indefinitely it is up to them to decide their fate. We already have Wasim trying to go for the boss again, and he actually does manage to catch it, which could be really big for Team Kek, because
boss,
as we
but I don't think it would
yeah.
be that huge.
We also got to keep in mind, though, Jocko buffs the damage towards skills. So that means that what seems Kamehameha is actually really supercharged. Yeah, look at that damage! Oh my goodness! What a Kamehameha! Double kill right off the bat, killing both Peppi and Zoro. The Dragon Fist is not enough, and they get the team KO with seconds to spare. It looks like Domine Phalo will be the MVP of this run. And it looks like Thanos is coming will have their moments, and that is Team Kek surrendering the round, giving them 1 versus 1. What an amazing performance from Domine Phalo on the Gammas. Absolutely extraordinary.
That went well.
Seems like Vic is also taking the MVP as well. Let's go ahead and see that stats sheet to see what we're working with. As we can clearly see, definitely we're rounding percentage than Vic. I do like the fact that he has more than double of the performance from Freddy TTV. Really awesome stuff. Diamond Goku really is just too much of a burst damage demon if played correctly, and I'm just really happy to see Thanos is coming back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is for all the marbles here.
Yeah, amazing.
Actually, ecstatic to see where this one leads up to. So of course, since Thanos coming has won, Team Kek is to have their the request of banning a certain divine draw. We will have to see what it is. Honestly, it can go either way. What I'm mostly going to be looking out for is the damage boost of skill 1, because you really have to watch out for that Kamehameha. Because, like, again, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is just probably the best DPS of the game, and that along with his skill 1 is just really powerful. So I would be surprised if they were to ban that skill in particular. Of course, they could always do it with Superstar as well, but we'll have to see where it turns out. And they do ban Superstar, which is also very interesting. Yeah, we'll just have to wait for Team Thanos is coming to actually make their pick. It could honestly be between the Sparkly Stardust, or even, as I mentioned, the Skill 1 boost. Definitely would see the opportunity for the damage boost of Skill 1 right here, but again, let us see what the pros think. I'm pretty sure they are still deciding on what to pick. On my money, ladies and gentlemen, my money is on the damage boost Skill 1. I think this is... What did I tell you? What did I tell you? I am absolutely the GOAT. You know? Because obviously, with that damage that Domine Phalo has been putting out, of course you're going to opt for the damage boost Skill 1. Of course, let us rotate to see what we have coming up next, and it is the Clouds. Okay. So Cloud Cover is going to be... Cloud Cover and the damage boost Skill 1 are going to be up for grabs next. And I absolutely cannot wait to see. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final round of the winners finals. It is Thanos is coming versus Kek. We are ready to get this show on the road. Let us hope we can see a lot of greatness from here. It seems like Domine Phalo is going back to his roots of being a Super Saiyan 3 Goku main with that skill 1 in mind. I'm also excited to see if Team Kek will cast down any other changes or will remain with the same setup. And it looks like, from what I'm seeing, Main's opting to go up for his Vegeta. Also lovely to see from there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing the breakthrough of our lives right here. This is the beginning of the stuff of legends. Our competitors looking snazzy as ever.
I'll show you the power of the strongest in
Ladies
the
and gentlemen, this is
universe.
going to be fight of our lives. 3, 2, 1. Let's get into it. Starting off pretty strong. Same competition as we did overall. I'm really looking forward towards what sort of changes of strategy we're going to be seeing up against. I do expect Gozu to sort of rely on his backdooring because of the cloud covers as well. So definitely has opportunity there to hide in the shadows. Same along with Zoro too as well. I think Zoro is going to be going off and about to manage to hide in the bushes and also strike out. And Gozu actually reads him, and actually counters Zoro from the get-go. I definitely had expected that from the start of it. And we do see Dominic Phalo trying his best to get around to Wasim, but look at that damage from Wasim as well.
Why the hesitation? Yes.
And also, I just realized that Dominic Phalo has continued with the Gamma strategy, possibly changed that look last minute. And it looks like Thanos is coming, manages to snag the Kai as well, which is also something you want to see as well. Top Kai is also still have not been taken care of. Zoro trying his best to steal it around, but Gozu keeping up the pressure for Zoro, making sure that nobody gets their hands on anything else. Right now it is just fairly calm. We have a main as his Vegeta trying to steal the NPCs from WTV. Of course, we have to keep in mind that level advantage in this game is astoundingly important. It can either make or break your games, and it's just really important to notice that you really cannot afford to be at a level disadvantage, not with some of the best players we have seen since of this tournament.
Alright, let's get this over with.
So Nappa has made his entrance at bottom lane. I do believe that the THANOSISCOMING is already looking towards to rotate, but they are definitely taking care of Nappa, already half health. Oh my goodness, they did manage to get it, thanks to Maimed and his lovely, I believe that was his third skill, managing to carry out from his explosive wave. I am not exactly sure what Dominic Phalo is doing, because we clearly do have a hand taking out from that Sidra right there. Could have taken that opportunity to manage, but I guess he just really wanted the levels since Wasim is already level 7. I am not exactly sure why he hasn't transformed yet. You really just want to make sure you transform as soon as possible as we're seeing 3 Goku in my opinion, because it's really just important to have that Dragon Fist come in handy. Yeah, and there you go. And it seems like Maimed is actually going to get the God of Destruction from the bottom from THANOSISCOMING. Already 1-0. Wasim already being taken care of from the Gamma's burst damage. And we do want to keep in mind that the Gammas do have their ultimates down with us in stock.
You feeling okay?
Like, we gotta. I think it's fine for now because it is the winners finals. We're having our, our last matchup, but we just want to keep it in check. So we get a little more engaging. Look at Vic going ahead, but Maimed with his big bang attack manages to steal Android 16 yet again. That is 2 for 3 already for Team Kek, already having a sizable lead up towards the bosses. And this team fight is actually looking very quite scrumptious. Gozu wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. TV getting absolutely demolished. Just really well placed ultimates all around. That's going to be Wasim getting to his level 8. Get that nice other card. Get that maximum Kamehameha. All that good stuff. And you see Zoro's gears turning as he approaches Maimed as well. Right now, they're just going to have to focus mainly on defense if they really want to carry this out here. Yeah, Maimed is definitely going to try and get some cheeky hits, especially with Rildo as well. But look at the ultimate here. It truly does not matter because Maimed has already been squashed like a bug, and definitely a scary sight to see. You really want to mess with this guy Zoro, because I really can see him just controlling the environment right here. And so far, I think Gozu has definitely given him his run of his money. Both of these sets are performing extremely well, and it's just overall a very good match we are seeing right now. You have the ultimate for Vic, and it looks like he's going to be taken care of very quickly. My goodness. That is already pretty crucial because we do have the room for Jacko to finally show himself and see if Team Kek can actually get that triple boss buff.
Look how hard they're fighting.
I already know that Mame is going to try his best to create space for his team to make sure that they finish the job right here. Pops the big bang already. I think it was a little bit too early for my taste, but it doesn't matter because Wasim manages to get the Dragon Fist off. What an incredible performance so far. And I think that Gozu, already focusing on Caulifla, got a little bit too greedy there in the start of it. Wasim already back in lane. Diamond Goku going to get the last chip damage of Lord Champa. I hope he can actually manage to get out with the skin of his teeth, because right now it's not looking too good for him. I really should have thought he would have just fled from the scene there, because he had the cards. Not really sure what he was thinking right there. I guess he was just trying to see if he could manage to drag the fight out or either get a cheeky kill from there, but didn't seem like it was the right choice in the end of the day. We do have Vic up against Wasim. Wasim getting absolutely demolished. Oh my god, I have witnessed a jumping with my own two very eyes. And I think that Team Kek is already defending for their lives against the relentless assault of Feppi. So definitely something you want to keep in mind. We do have Brienne coming in the next 10 seconds. Hopefully spiking. Oh, hold on. Is it okay? Hold on. Is this better? Okay. So we're going ahead. I already see a max season burst going on from Caulifla, and they managed to proc it. My goodness, it is just looking devastating for Thanos is coming. Wait a minute. I'm already seeing the whole tides change. Gozu as the last man standing. I am not entirely sure how he's going to be able to handle this, but I do think that Lord Beerus is going to be taking charge of here. Gozu definitely managed to miss his first skill, and that causes him Lord Beerus as well. Definitely not in a very good position for either teams right here. We definitely see that both teams are constantly on the back pedal trying to maintain their gods of destruction. I do think once that Lord Zeno manages to make it for the bottom lane of Team Kek, we will definitely have a very close match within our hands. I am incredibly tense right now, folks. This is looking like a very good showdown, similar to what we saw from Goji 13, and of course Thanos is coming. It is going to come down to the wire, and I already see the team fight having to commence. I already see the Dragon Fist making its statement right here, along with Kamehameha. Wasim manages to make room for Maimed, and the God of Destruction is going to be KO'd right here. The team fight is also going to be absolutely demolished, but it looks like Wasim is the last man standing. He's going to get greedy, and they get the team KO. And to our dismay, Wasim has been taken out. His greed has been his utter downfall, and he should have just positioned himself out of the way, and it looks like that's going to cost him very dearly. Rashid are going to be done as dinner, and it looks like Diamond Goku planning for the ult. Oh my god. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because no one Falo manages to cap out.
All right.
What a performance from Thanos is coming. I really think that Wasim from Team Kek really was just too into the moment. Really didn't notice that the whole team was just on his tail, and at the end it really just came down towards Wasim just being too greedy. I really think that they could have easily won if this just Wasim took his time to position himself, but at the end of the day, it was just a matter of everyone from Team Thanos is coming, getting together, and managing to strike out. What a match. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this does mean that Thanos is coming will be moving on to the grand finals. And, of course, we will just have to wait and see who comes out on top of the losers bracket. But, of course, we could always see a rematch from Team Kek as well. So, let us go ahead and hop on to the losers bracket as well. I do think that by now, the Midnight Marchers and Golden Dawn would have already been taken care of. So right now, we are currently waiting for the scoreboard to be updated. So, as we see now, the losers final and our grand finals will be best out of 5. So we are in the home stretch here, folks. We have 2 substantial competitors, and we see we have the Universe 7 squad taking down the lead for the losers final. Let's see if Kek will earn their rematch against Thanos is coming, or if Universe 7 will take the lead and go ahead and battle it out for the grand prize in the grand finals. Let us see what we have here. Now, as I understand, we know that probably the star of the show was indeed Vanica. Definitely someone you want to watch out for. We do know that he is in top 19 of all tanks of all time. And we also do have just really all-around great players here. Very interested to see how Vanta manages to perform here. And as well as Hades, Phantom. I do remember Phantom also being quite impressive back in his own right, being top 123 of technical as well. He seems like he does know what he's doing around hits as well, so we always got to keep that in mind. Of course, we have our Topo main here with us today. I still cannot pronounce that name, so I'm not going to risk it, but this is going to be a match of our lives.
Because we have two of these names here.
Yeah. So, apologies for that a language barrier. So, I think we were just waiting on, I believe it was, who was it? Because we have Main, we have Gozu, and then we're just waiting for Wasim, I think. Yeah.
Hakai English. Okay, we just got the info here. Topo main. Then his name is Hakai English.
Hakai. Oh my god.
Clever.
That's so tough. That's so tough. Still Hakai. I mean, that's very fitting considering he is maining God of Destruction Topo, which is absolutely lovely. I'm very excited to see how this one plays out. As I've said before, this is around the final markings of the Tournament of Destruction. Of course, I'm sure our winners are very compelled to get their grand prize of a lovely 15 P1 capsules, 7,500 Zenny, and of course, the all-exclusive stamp for us all. Oh yeah, the wheel. My goodness, I almost forgot about that. The wheel! The wheel of fortune of our divine draws. And Wasim has finally joined us, thank goodness. It's about to get a little bit dry in here, and of course, super start. Oh boy, it's about to get reckless here, fellas. Super start is quite something here. And for our next divine draw of the beginning of their losers finals, we do have Spirited Away. I think Gozu is definitely going to favor this this Divine Draw quite a bit, as we all know how annoying it is to remain concealed around the Gods of Destruction, which is always something very questionable. But I'm sure we're going to make the most of it, and hopefully our teammates can help be ready to go, and we will get off to this with a bang. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, you may call me Dusty. This is going to be our speculation towards the losers final of the Tournament of Destruction. Let's see how everything ends up holding off. Both of our teammates are, both of our teams are currently selecting their fighters. So I'm very intrigued to see how this one ends up going.
I wish we could see more of Piccolo in this tournament, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah.
Piccolo, if he's superstar, is really something.
Yeah, he's really powerful, especially with skill 1 damage boost. You really want to watch out for that. Absolutely. But of course, it doesn't look like they were going to suck that up today. But still, with superstars, I think Diamond Goku is also a very solid pick with just that Wasabi Bomb. Definitely maxing out that damage boost is something you want to go for as well.
3, 2, 1.
And we're off. And the camera is messy. There we go. So, starting off, of course, we do have the classic Hit and Diamond Goku combo. And of course, we do have Wasim and Maimed on bottom. Here's something very interesting, though. We have Venkata and Hades apparently on top, and Topo and Boo at the bottom as well, which is very intriguing to see. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to carry this out, but we will just have to wait and see at how Maimed approaches this. I will take a look right now. Look at that damage already. We already see Hakai already trying to focus on Khalifa as a tank. I think if they actually manage to pick this out, it'll be very good for them. And the damage over time will get the kill. That is the first death we have seen for this matchup. I'm very intrigued. I guess this is a pretty good comp considering that they're already having massive success. It looks like they already thought this through Universe 7 pretty well out. Of course, Wasim is not going to try and engage. Of course, going to focus on farming along. And I think Gozu is going to try to steal that in the last second. He doesn't manage to be successful with it.
Don't push yourself too hard.
So Gozu in the lickety split of things. Will he make it? Yes, he does. And it's just up close and short. Venkata at a very dire straight position over here. And it looks like that's going to be the end of him. Just wasn't enough to carry out that sort of attention span. And now Kek is free to take all the 8 experience points from top lane. Wasim already at level 6. Pretty substantial lead up so far. And it seems like Kek already has a very sizable advantage over here. You also want to keep in mind that Nappa is just about to make his appearance on the table right here. We notice that both teams are currently rotating out just to focus on Nappa itself. I do think that Topo is the key to sort of make this happen. And we do notice that Phantom actually manages to clutch up and actually steal Nappa for Team Universe 7, which is amazing. And I do think it's a good idea to have Venkata also defend top lane just to make sure that Gozu doesn't manage to backdoor in the slightest, because of course we do know he still has his ult ready, so that definitely could have been leading up to a prevalent max Gekishin burst. So it's a good thing that he was up top for that. And now Hades is on the neck and neck, and now he's gonna pay dearly. Venkata running for his life. Pops the real though just to make sure that nobody gets to him on time, and now the whole squad is here on top lane for Kek. We do notice that Gozu pops the ultimate just for space. And I also love this. I actually didn't know this, in fact. Apparently, Caulifla's third skill with the barrier actually negates the counter from Hakai's third skill as well, which is actually very interesting. And of course, we do see the Kefla transforming here. Hakai desperately trying to make it out alive. It looks pretty rough here if they don't outspace themselves, it's gonna be a team KO. Oh no! And look at that.
They already back. Let's see what they're gonna do.
It was a good thing that this was early game too, because if this was a little bit later into stuff, that oh my god, look at the ultimate from the Diamond Goku from Team Kek. Absolutely beautiful stuff. You already see Wasim and the others going to kill off Android 16 as fast as possible, just to make sure they don't steal anything, and that's going to be one-on-one slots for the bosses.
With the good use of IT,
So that's Super Saiyan 3, huh?
and they lost.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not doing good for these at all. Already another team fight, and I'm already noticing a severe domination right here. And Hades is trying for his life just to sort of push them back, but gets knocked back away. Venkata desperately trying to make something happen. Transforms as Vegeta. But of course, we can see that Cauliflower is already having the time of her life, and they managed to take out top left God of Destruction. It is really looking not very good for these. A bit of a rocky start for Universe 7, definitely.
I'll go down low.
We definitely need a miracle for Universe 7, because having 1 out of 4 versus all the Gods of Destruction up on the table is not good. It is not good at all. Everyone's just recuperating themselves, trying to get back into the swing of things. And we already see Wasim making quick work of the root lane just to make sure that he denies experience points for Team Universe 7. Really great stuff from him. And of course, he is already level 11, as all the rest of the members are already level 8, which is pretty sizable experience lead up to this point.
Look how hard they're fighting.
You get the damage boost from Zeno. Jaco is brought up to the table. It is all up to this to decide who takes the first round, and it's already looking like a pretty dire team fight. No KOs to note from the ultimate that Akai did there. Wasim creeping up like a snake. He's gonna get the counter off. Venkata on dire straits, and that's the other team KO, and that is GG's for Team Universe 7. A valiant effort, but it looks like Team Kek takes the first round for themselves. A very strong start for these guys.
Mission complete.
Yeah, yeah, that's very deserved.
Gozu is a strong one, really is.
A very, very strong technical player. 10 assists, 4 KOs, absolutely stacked. Oh well, of course we have to take a look at these stats all around. And to be perfectly clear, I'm surprised that Garo managed to make it out with 0 deaths. Pretty much an all astounding performance from Team Kek. Yeah, look at that. Almost 300,000 damage off of Diamond Goku. Really something we want to watch out for. Absolutely. Let us get back into our pick and ban phase. Let's see what Universe 7 will pick up to ban. Wish they had to pick and ban. Oh my god! And it looks like Team Universe 7 has banned Skill 1 boost set. I think that's a very solid option, mainly because definitely want to watch out for Wasim and his Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that was good that they had to go ahead with that. And in terms of what they have picking for us, looks like we're going with the cloud cover. So they're definitely gaining on Gozu, being the hitman that he is, to sort of sneak up and get that back doors in. But of course, they do lose the Spirited Away unless they can actually manage to get the target up to par with that. And it definitely looks like we are getting Steam Wall Buns. a very unique divine draw combo, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and start off this round 2. It is currently 0-1 for Team Kek. Let's see if they have the grit to be able to rematch the beloved THANOSISCOMING team. The one I'm seeing here, it looks like Hakai is going to change his strategy and actually try to one-up what seems Super Saiyan 3 Goku, already so much of a keener here. I'm not sure exactly what Hayes is going to pick now, since the super boost of skill 1 has also been taken away. It does look like he's going to go for Piccolo, as you can clearly see from there. And I do think that... Nope, he's actually going for Goku. Oh, okay. We have a very, very interesting picks. We do have double Cell on both teams, but of course, we all know that Cell is actually Ventra's main, as we can clearly see from his badge and what have you. Of course, we know that Cell is a very unique character.
Cool.
Very good to see him out and about.
This training. A mirror match, cell match.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. So I think what would be turned to happen was definitely how these two cells would perform early game. I think that's going to make or break how this game sort of plays out. Of course, I'm expecting I have very high expectations for Vanica, because we do know that he is very fond of participating with Cell in the tank role. So I just hope that he can manage to. Obviously, these are both very strong characters in their own rights. Super Saiyan 3 Goku more than Cell, of course, especially early game. But I would come close to saying is that these characters are not really at their best back at early game. But you definitely want to make sure that you're not giving them the remaining time to actually just like go ahead and just rain house, because if these guys get going, then they get going, you know? Oh yeah, Venkata using the bombs to the fullest here, managing to collect every single NPC we get his hands on, making sure that gauge of his is managed to be fulfilled. Of course, that'll be better if they can actually get focus on a KO for Vanica, just to make sure he actually manages to evolve. And now they're just engaging in the 1v1. Vanica on the back of the pedal here, and they actually managed to pop both of their Rildos. Vanica is at a very awkward position right now. I don't think... Oh my goodness.
Less than a second, was coming back.
Oh my goodness, and he just couldn't make it, right? I see. So he was just absurdly lucky. Was he managing to take out the Kai right there? But it looks like Vanica, yep, name popping his third skill regeneration, managed to get out of there without much of a scratch. It's looking very dire for Universe right now because of the experience lead. Wasim was already very close to remaining on his Super Saiyan 3 form.
Meanwhile, everyone
Yeah, and Wasim already has level 7 too, which is really bad for Universe 7. We're already engaging in our first team fight here. Main's going to pop his barrier right here, and they get the knockout for Hades, which is just absolutely ludicrous. Yeah, that's what I meant to say, ludicrous. And we already see Daima Goku going for Nappa, making the efforts, and they can't even steal it because they really just can't do anything right here. It's just too concealed. And of course, Maimed has already transformed to Perfect Cell. That's also before Venkata as well, which is actually really bad, really bad. We need to make sure that Venkata is actually able to transform, but I think he will be able to. Absolutely. already level 8, and while Hakai hasn't even transformed back to a Super Saiyan 3 form. I really do think having the ability to kill off these Kais, and I think that's really the secret towards farm, because we all know that those guys offer a lot of experience points. They offer a lot to the table. I really think that the more Kais you get, the better off that you are. And I really think that's what the Team Kek is focusing on, just getting those Kais out and making sure. Like, even if you see back at bottom, we don't notice that Gozu is already making sure to actually get all the Kais for experience points. And everyone is just maintaining themselves so well. I really think that really separates Team Kek from the rest of the players, because if we do look at this, Anthem barely getting out of there alive, but I do think this will result in Beerus being out for the count.
Assisting.
That's going to be Android 16 managing to actually knock out the actual God of Destruction. Made actually paying dearly for overextending right there, and it seems like player 5 is also getting absolutely mollywopped by right now. We still have a good game on our hands right now. We do have Wasim, and he's going to get the strike down from Sidra, and now it's going to be 2-0 towards I believe it is for Kek. But of course, Universe 7 manages to strike out for Lord Champa. So at this point, it truly is anyone's game right now. Yeah, you can clearly see the interest points that Team Kek has, just focusing on farming. Farming really is their specialty. I would say so myself.
Same. I think it's the second game of this in this set that was in the
Oh, absolutely. You already see him at level 10 already, which is absolutely incredible. Now he gets off the cell games, manages to kill off Hans right there. Vanica getting absolutely washed up. If he doesn't get out of there in time, he will succumb to the team KO, but luckily he doesn't push his luck. He's just going to have to force himself to rush back to the God of Destruction for himself, but that's not going to happen because Super Saiyan 3 Goku is already making sure that doesn't happen at all. And I believe Wasim is super close to his level 11. I am anticipating to see a full-on Dragon Fist straight to the noggins of Universe 7. It's very tense here, folks. We have Phantom trying his hardest to actually maintain composure. Already getting good hits off of Gozu, making sure he stays dead, and he does. Look at this team fight over here, folks. We already have Diamond Goku over here. Wasim, both Super Saiyan 3 Gokus come out with their Kamehamehas. Don't really do much significant damage, probably because of the actual solid barriers everyone has, because that's such a broken card. We do have Cell facing off against Hayes as well. Now Hit's going to head into the fray, and now he's going to pop his ultimate. He doesn't manage to actually trap Phantom in time, and now he's stuck in a very hard place. But we do see that player 5 from Diamond Goku from Kek Team actually manages to knock out Ribrian, and we see that Cell is right back into the fray because of the triple block buff, and that is going to be the second game for Kek. Ladies and gentlemen, this has so far been an utter wipeout.
Nice. Are you not impressed by what you see?
Yeah, pretty impressive showing from Mame right there. Basically, just outshone Vantica at his own game, which is quite surprising. I didn't think that the synergy from Team Kek would go so well, but here we are. I also like the build for him too. I never thought that prepared to die from the second slot right there would cover the ground, but you can see that they both have similar ideas with build up and of course pursuer, because often with Cell's second skill you want to be able to catch up with them as soon as they can. Yeah, look at these statues here. It's very impressive.
I don't know
'Cause
about
I
you
do
guys,
think-
but I like to watch Topo gameplay.
Yeah, I think Akai's Topo definitely wasn't doing too bad off the first round. I think it was just a matter of communication towards his teammates, and of course, I can very clearly see that. Oh my goodness, we already have the band phase right here. They have opted out for, I believe that is
An explosion.
so Cloud Explosion, but Team Keck is still opting for Cloud Cover. They're really gaining for that. I think the absolute nightmare would be to see that the Divine Draw goes back to Spirited Away, in which case Gozu just has ultimate freedom to just backdoor and camp around, which is going to be very, very, very bad for Team Universe 7 for sure. Of course, we will still roll, and hopefully the nightmare ends here. And of course, it is Spirited Away. It's not looking good here. I'm already looking at these divine draws, and it is just absolutely terrible.
It's a blind game.
They're absolutely stuck in the clouds right here now, and it's not looking too good here for Universe 7. Let me tell you that. I think Gozu is just going to have a complete field day with this setup. I can only imagine he's already leaping for joy. Of course, we're going to get right back into the team setup, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, it is currently 0-2 for Keck. One more win for Team Keck, and they will advance to the grand finals to rematch against THANOSISCOMING, who had previously wiped them up in the winners finals. So very excited to see if the matchup of Destiny is going to come back. I think it is. Levi, do you think that Universe 7 can be able to pull this back?
I think they can. They had a high chance. They show us that Topo has his place in this tournament. They come this far in the losers bracket, and I think they still got a pretty good chance against the Team Keck.
Yeah, I like that answer. I like that answer a lot. Definitely looking forward to see if Universe 7 manages to come back. I really think they do have a solid chance right here, especially since they have faced them Team Keck in the beginning of our top 8 qualifier matches. So I really do think as long as they get their head in the game and just play to win and keep their eyes on the prize, I think we will see a very generous outcome in our hands. All right, let's see here. This looks like Hakai is actually going to go for something a little bit different. Seems to be turning out to the Gammas. We do know that.
To see as well. Wait,
yeah, Gammas.
no, that's a trolling. I refuse to believe in BoJack. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
thank God.
I knew it. I knew it.
My goodness, they just had us. My heart skipped a beat for a moment there. Not in a good way. Definitely not in a good way. Yeah. Apparently we're going with Zamasu for maimed, which is absolutely
Now then.
which is very intriguing. I wonder if they're going to be able to actually capitalize off of Fetty's strategy with. Because I really think that strategy from Fetty was actually very, very well thought out of, with the strategic escape and of course, solid barrier and all that good stuff. So maybe Universe 7 can actually manage to comp this out, because Team morale must be low with the 2-0 lead, but I think as long as they get their head in the game, we should be
Come at me already.
pretty okay to go on and continue on.
You see that?
I do hope that they also stay true towards Universe 7's nature and win this for them. Absolutely. Right now, we are currently witnessing a really good scrap between the Universe 7 and Kek in bottom lane. Mikata is making sure that Wasim doesn't see the light of day, but they are being oppressed. I think Akai is going to get the boot to the face, manages to escape with skin in his teeth. Good on Mikata for protecting his teammate as well. That is something you don't see every day from tanks. And this is also what I want to talk about for tanks as well, because we don't know that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is coming, and he looks like a real protective tank, and that's what the actual Bandai has also mentioned from his playstyle. But I really think you want to worry about actually just being a tank by itself. It looks like Zamasu actually managed to kill Venkata, but Akai actually managed to get the a snowball stack for revenge. So just a really even exchange so far. Gozu and Player 5 both have their ultimate from Kek's side. I can only imagine if they're actually willing to do a very strategic combo as when Hades and Phantom get back on top of the field. But I think everyone else is just going to rotate for Nappa. Of course, I don't think Phantom is very willing to actually go for it, because we do know that Gozu can always just steal the show, and I think he's going to remain there until Zeno from top lane proceeds to hide away. And Hades actually gets the kill for Nappa, which is absolutely huge. But of course, with everything that goes up must come down, because we do see that Wasim finally has his Super Saiyan 3. And what a usage of the tongue mechanic from Radika, misdirecting the Kamehameha away from the main components. We do see, oh my goodness, look at that. Wasim is going to clean up Topo as well. What a beast! They're definitely not making for Universe 7 to have their comeback, that's for sure. With it. Of course, that's a very good vandalization, Rex. Definitely very good with that whole snowball stacks as well. You love to see it, honestly. Yeah, Wasim is in a very good spot right now with that full snowball stack. Definitely, I think if he manages to pull off something absolutely wicked. Yeah, look at this. Look at that. Just restricting of the space. Managing to get off more than half HP for Lord Beerus. I honestly, folks, I really got to tell you, this is. I'm sure Universe 7 is giving it everything they got, but Kek seems to just keep them always at bay. And I honestly think that the skill set is really showing from Team Kek with Name's versatility of the tank role, and of course, Wasim with his staggering amounts of power with his Super Saiyan 3. Manages to get the kill off of Hayes right there. The team fight is just not looking good at all. We're seeing on the back pedal right now. Nobody's focusing on Android 16 just yet, but in less than 1 minute and 30 seconds, we will get the bosses from the middle. But it looks like Team Universe 7 is going to be able to take advantage of this. Never mind, and Wasim, the rat he is, manages to steal Android 16 away from Universe 7. A really good positioning from him overall. And of course he's going to take the kill from Akai right there. Hades fighting for his life, running for his life I should add, and the Kamehameha just absolutely disintegrates him. Venkata and Phantom are on the back pedal right now. And right now I think that everyone is just waiting until, and we can already see Maimed heading back downwards for Zeno to take care of Lord Sidra, so we can get the 2-0 lead.
which is obviously very impressive as well. Of course, he's going to be focusing on farming because why not?
I think they got really just one losing the boss was super important.
Yeah, that was really important too. Of course, we had Mame trying to ult the whole team fight, but just couldn't make it in time. Gozu on the run, actually getting a little bit greedy himself.
Gozu making
oh my god!
Oh, he's
wow! And we have Wasim already level 11. We have to see what else he does, and they're going for Brienne. Pretty much everyone else from Universe 7 is dead due to damage.
Really cool with boss,
Topo, what in the world was that ult?
Dead. I think it was
Oh my goodness, Valentine! That was just that had to be a misclick because that was generally a whole. That was just a brick. I don't even know if you could break an ultimate like that. It just happened right in front of my eyes.
That was
very distraughting to see.
Because Topo is a really good character to bosses. Usually he just melt the boss because of his stuff.
Yeah, but I do think that's so they have both so Ribrianne and Android 16 for both of them. I know it's a good thing that Hades actually managed to cop out Nappa at the very beginning, of course. They would be in a very bad spot right now. But of course, they are still on the back front, and it is only 40 seconds until we can get Jocko up in the squad. We already see Vanica getting abused by Kek as well, and that. Yeah, huge team fight out over here. I don't think Vatica's going to make it. We do get the max Gekishin burst from Phantom. He's already heading out, and nobody's coming along to stop it. But I don't think
realize the backdoors.
What a turn of events!
Over there.
Yeah, wow. Phantom making himself well known. Yeah. And I also think if they manage to actually get Jocko for Universe 7, we can definitely see that we definitely see some turnaround for Universe 7 as well.
I can't see Team Universe 7 recover if they lose Jocko and get Team get
yeah. And
boys.
Team Universe 7 actually managed to cop out for Jocko, evening the score for them. And he actually managed to knock out Lord Champa as well. It is only a matter of time. Yeah, absolutely. But they just barely managed to actually get behind Kellis from the bottom. And unfortunately, Vanica has actually managed to fall and succumb under. Oh my goodness. Player 5 tried to go for the ult, but this wasn't enough. You always have to account for that solid barrier. And Lord Zamasu from Maimed showing off his tank skills, proving that he is for the best at his job. And look at the Spirit Bomb. Do they manage to actually break the Dragon Shell?
Oh, it's just they gotta be careful with
they have to be very careful. We do have Gozu going on for the hits. Gozu trying his absolute best not to be seen, but I don't know why he's not taking his time. He's just taking his time. He's waiting for the right moment. He's going, and he's going back. He's going back around. What is he doing? He's spinning around circles around them. He's trying to find the best angle. He's invisible, and he gets the thing. Please! Oh my goodness!
That's another
Team
team fight.
Team Universe 7 barely making it out alive. They are on a completely dire straits, but we see Maimed going for the win. He has his eyes on the prize. He has the eyes on the Dragon Ball. Ken Topo actually managed to cut out, and it just doesn't hold up. Maimed for the Dragon Ball Steel manages to win it out, and that is going to be the victory. 3-0 for Team Kek of the losers final. Leading up to the grand finals, it seems like Kek versus Team Thanos is going to be our awaited rematch of this century, folks. An absolutely mind-boggling game from both teams on end. I really think that Universe 7 had given it their all, but at the end, it was just too little too late. And I really think that Maimed really outshined everyone else here, despite the MVP going to Wasim. Of course, definitely want to make sure that Wasim is checked upon, because that Super Saiyan 3 Goku is really, really impressive. But of course, definitely would like to see the variety that Maimed brings to the table. Absolutely stellar.
Insane performance from Zamasu as well.
Yeah, I'm actually very, very impressed with how Team Universe 7, it was down to the wire, but eventually Team Keg has managed to play it out. A really good effort from both teams. Definitely, along with Gozu as well. 8 assists too. Can you believe that? Along with Maimed as well. If you just take a look over here, take the most damage, but the damage from Wasim is also mind-boggling too. 300,068 damage. 368,000 damage overall. It's actually mind-boggling.
And Daima Goku not so far behind as well.
Yeah. Wow. That is absolutely incredible. Yeah. Okay, folks. Now it is the moment you have all been waiting for. We have our grand finals. Thanos is coming versus Team Kek. The rematch is already up and about very shortly. I just hope that they actually manage to make this out from the start, and it looks like it's going to be very captivating for our audience here. Yeah, we'll be back with a 10-minute break, folks. Please do not go anywhere. The grand finals of the Tournament of Destruction is coming up next. Stay tuned.